Hi everyone, it's Chenzo from Reality Art Pod, here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16, Episode 10, titled Werq the World. Previously on Drag Race, we had a goth design challenge that wasn't very goth, which saw Q take the win, Plasma and Maya lip sync, and Plasma was sent back to the island of Lost Loophones. Before I dive in, I put a link below so you can catch up on my previous recaps. Also, if you like the content, consider subscribing. Let's dive into it. The girls get back to the workroom and aren't that bothered by Plasma's departure, but they stand Maya for backflipping in a gown.
You are the lip sync assassin.
Maybe I shouldn't have helped the bitch.
Q now has 2 wins, and Plain points out that Morphine and Dawn are the only queens without a win yet. Morphine and Maya have words.
If my name was called to lip sync, I would have gotten a scissor and cut my dress.
You still gonna go home whether it's cut or not.
Ru enters in pink and yellow again, and I want to hear other opinions. I've been hating on this pink and yellow color combo all season. Do we like this? Obviously I don't love it. Ru tells them they'll be competing in an anthem musical challenge where they'll write and perform songs about being a drag queen in America and about voting. This is also the last week before Plain's immunity expires, so Morphine is buttering her up. As they write, Saphira is planning to incorporate Lift Every Voice, and Maya plans to rap. Nymphia struggles to find inspiration and is once again wondering what rhymes with yellow.
What rhymes with yellow? Mellow, bellow, hello, jello, marshmallow.
She wrote Nymphia Wind. There's a wind coming. The wind is your elimination. No, I'm just kidding.
They meet with Leland and Freddie to record. Maya rhymes equal with equal, and Leland thinks it's a great idea and wants her to lean into it.
Make me less, equal the chance. Make me less, equal less. Make me less, equal.
Plain is really nervous for this challenge.
I'm starting to get in my head a little bit.
As Nymphia struggles to record her song, Plain and Dawn strategize about immunity.
This would be so evil. I'm open to suggestions. Tell her you're gonna. But then
Saphira gets on the mic and slays. Her singing voice is so good. Then there's this.
I can carry a tune.
Wow.
They meet Jamal for choreography. This seems like a long-ass day, and once again, Saphira kills it and impresses Jamal, eats, and leaves no crumbs. Poor Q has to dance again, but impresses Jamal with her confidence.
Stiff as a board, but she doesn't give up.
Confidence could take you a long way.
Dawn and Nymphia also struggle through their rehearsal. Maya shows Jamal her flips and nails her choreo, and then there's this.
3, 4.
come on, chicken head.
Jamal gives Plain a tricky dance move to learn, and the show edits her to be an idiot for not being able to learn it. This was unfair. Later, as they get ready, Dawn shares her mental health diagnoses and how they affect her in the competition, and Nymphia tries to butter up Plain to get some of that immunity lean. The queens also talk about voting, so go vote, I was convinced. On the runway, Ru is wearing a colorful braided rope dress. Ru looks great. It's the perfect length for a short dress and has a lot of great detail. Michelle looks gorgeous as always in denim, Ross is serving the pussy bow effect, and Jamal is wearing a purple jacket. This is a rare episode where all 4 judges are dressed nicely all at once. Moving on to the challenge where they'll be performing the song Power, Dawn is first and she looks cute in animal print panties and chaps, but the performance was very safe. Her message was about going to therapy and embracing your inner child, which was nice, but I think this was supposed to be more about voting. Maya comes out and eats this up. She looks so cute. I love the green wig, and this is the best she's looked so far. She nails her dancing, does a flip, encourages us to vote, and even shouts out Martin Luther King, so I think this is more the route they wanted the queens to go. I have similar critiques for Morphine, who looks beautiful. I think her singing and dancing are a little bit more appealing than Maya's, and the 3 of them do a dance break. Dawn tries to keep up, but is really getting eaten up by the other 2. Nymphia is in yellow bananas and looks good as always, but the verse is really terrible. She sings through it and just randomly shouts vote yellow at the end, which doesn't really make sense. Plain does a serviceable job, consistent with the rest of her work. I was really distracted by this outfit looking so much like the blue outfit she made in the design challenge. Did she just copy this look she already had? Not cool. Nymphia and Jane have a dance break and they both do a pretty good job. Q kind of slays her verse. The dancing was drunk dancing as usual, but the singing was really good. I was feeling good about it. Saphira closes the show, eats, leaves no crumbs, and licks her plate. The look is good, the singing and the dancing. She even runs into a split. They spare Q by not giving she and Saphira a dance break together. Onto the runway where the category is true colors. Maya is in red and she's wearing a gown with appliques. From the neck down, this is gorgeous. I love that the illusion is really nude. nude. This makeup is scary though. I don't know where it went wrong, but it's a bit harsh and the wig is very wiggy to me, if that makes sense. Nymphia is in yellow bananas. She has a banana bra, headpiece, earrings. I'm of two minds about this because it's very nicely done, but the other banana look she did was better. And now I'm bored with the yellow and the bananas, but it's also a color runway, so obviously she's gonna do yellow. I'm just over it now. For plain, she chooses green and it has a nude dress with green elements. I'd give her the opposite of Maya. From the neck up, it's gorgeous hair and makeup. The dress, the nude element does not match her skin tone, so I'd love to see this dress on whoever she borrowed it from. Also, the green patches on the dress are gorgeous, but I don't think this is enough of the color to hit the theme. It really just seems like Jane treated her list of looks she needed for the show like a scavenger hunt and didn't really put too much effort into hitting the themes. Saphira is in blue in a giant dress and wig. Again, how does she pack all this stuff? But honestly, this is fucking spectacular. Like, you're gonna compare this much blue to the amount of green that Plain brought? Okay, sure. I'm sorry, but Saphira is the winner of the season, right? Dawn is in blue too. She's a sleepy dream sheep. This is really cute and well executed. I love that she's blue from head to toe. Q is in lavender. She's in ruffle pants and a bra with fabric hanging from it and a big fringe hat. Fight me about this, I don't care, but this is a boot for me. I don't like the color. I don't like one element of the look. I especially don't like the hat. It kind of reminds me of the drag version of the police officer from Scary Movie 3. Morphine is in another nude embellished gown, and y'all know what I'm gonna say. This nude is not illusioning. Her torso is glowing iridescent, and she says she looks naked. I mean, she doesn't, and I could really do without this big purple hat that looks like it belongs in the Flavor of Love mansion. Rue asks Plain if she would like to use her potion. She decides to use her immunity potion on Nymphia, which made really no sense to me given that Nymphia is stiff competition and could have been in the bottom, but I'll talk about that later. In the critiques, the judges love Maya's performance and look. Same for Plain, but Michelle said Plain looked nervous in the challenge. They shower Saphira with well-deserved praise. Dawn gets compliments.
What would you call that brand of funk?
White woman of suburban descent.
They'll go on to love Q and Morphine too, so they seem to love everything from everyone this week. Rue then goes one by one, announcing girls as safe, leaving Saphira and Morphine as the top two of the week, and I guess in the spirit of voting, there will be no elimination. Saphira and Morphine have to lip sync for the win to Made You Look by Meghan Trainor. At first, I was like, how is Saphira gonna do this song with this giant dress? But she takes the skirt off early and gives a really energetic and joyous performance that had me smiling. Morphine takes part of her dress off too, but honestly, Saphira has this performance in a chokehold, and anytime Morphine tries something, Saphira comes over and outdoes her. Saphira ate Morphine alive here, I fear, so Rue announces Saphira the winner of the challenge and $5,000, much deserved. In final thoughts, this was a good episode, but I take issue with how this immunity potion twist played out. Firstly, this whole twist impacted all of nothing in the season, with it being used by Saphira when she wasn't going home, and here used by Plain on Nymphia, who it seems would have been safe. I just don't understand why make the last week to use the immunity potion the same week as a planned non-elimination when nobody needs it. The potion would have worked a lot better if they were able to save a queen after they'd already been eliminated, as it would have provided some cute moments and extended the season for 2 more episodes, since that's what they're always trying to do anyway. So let me know in the comments what you thought of the episode. Who do you think should have been in the bottom and eliminated? For me, the bottom 2 should have been Plain and Q for those runways. But that's all I have to say about this episode. I'll be back next week to talk about the next episode of Drag Race. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Until then, have a nice week. Bye.